Okay, Savadious here, and I'm going to be bringing you an update. A couple days ago, I just shared with you about cheating in Diablo Immortal. That's right. Now, I was cheating on Diablo Immortal, but now we're going to actually look to the people who cheat in the game. Sometimes you're wondering, look, they're botting. How are they getting away with it? I'm going to give you the details, the ins and outs of cheating. You're going to actually learn how to do it. But I'm not going to teach you. Who's going to teach you? We're going to hand it over to Echo Gaming. Echo is going to be teaching you how to cheat in Diablo Immortal. But we don't want you to do it. We just want to put the things out there so you understand what exactly is going on, okay? All right, so first of all, let's hear it from Echo himself.
Inside of all games, specifically mobile games, there are ways that people try and get an edge up on the system, a way to enhance their account more quickly than others. In other words, they're essentially getting resources and things for upgrade at a cheaper price.
And you know what? At the end of this video, I'm going to give you some more details. I don't know what Echo is going to cover in here. I haven't seen this either. We're going to be looking at it for the first time. I'm going to fill in some of the gaps for you, okay? I got details. Everything you need to know. Let's continue.
At a discount from the norm. In the Chinese blog, this is being addressed here today from Blizzard, specifically talking about Platinum. I also
Wait, why is it in the Chinese blog? Why don't we see this in the English blog? What's going on here, guys? What are you trying to say, Blizzard? What are you trying to say, Blizzard? What are you? Didn't you just get in trouble with China, Blizzard? What are you trying to do, Blizzard? All right, let's go, Echo.
Play Call of Dragons on my third channel, Echo Call of Dragons, and there was just something similar to this regarding resources in that game, how people were getting them at a quarter of the cost and being able to upgrade to max level and gain so much power more quickly than others.
You guys remember this. In the past, people were selling these orbs. You had counts with 10,000 negative orbs and that sort of stuff. That's what he's talking about here. Third-party things. That's cheating. That's exactly what he's saying here. Blizzard found a way to get rid of the third-party orbers, but let's see what he's taking it to now. What's going on, Echo?
Let's dive into this here, though, and see what this is all about. Okay. Diablo Immortal abnormal transaction processing announcement. Now, this is, like I said, coming from the Chinese blog, so things can read a little bit weird, but I have to tell you I'm happy that this is happening because we don't want people with artificial, powerful, fake accounts that are smashing us in PvP.
But why is it only on the Chinese blog? Don't we have trouble on the English side as well? Oh my God. Okay, let's just...
When they haven't earned their way to be there, at least monetarily. In order to maintain the fairness and order of the Diablo Immortal mobile game, the Diablo Immortal mobile game prohibits and combats all abnormal trading behaviors, and such behaviors will be dealt with by deducting abnormal trading income. All right, so they're going to take away
Diablo Immortal
the income that people had unfairly
that's abnormal
or achieved or attained.
It's abnormal itself. Hello, guys. When was the last time you traded with someone in Diablo Immortal? Hello? What game are we playing here, guys?
Will monitor the market transaction prices and evaluate the value of transaction items based on item rarity, item attributes, and historical transaction prices. This is talking specifically about someone selling a blood-soaked jade gem, 5 out of 5 star, which will normally go for 500,000 platinum at an exceeded price or at a very low price. So
that doesn't really work. If you're selling at a very low price, somebody is going to snipe that thing out from under you. So if you get some guy that says, hey, I got a 5 of 5 gem tradable, I'm going to give it to you if you give me something favor or something like that. I don't know what kind of hookups you got or whatever. And you list it for a low price. Do you really think nobody else is going to watch that thing? Especially when there's several hours of timer to go through. But on the reverse side of it, you could sell a little potato gem for a silly high price to give yourself some extra platinum. And there's not going to be a lot of people waiting in line to buy that.
People may be able to get it at a very low price if they're on the side sending someone some cash for that gem.
Doesn't work.
So let's say in just easy math right here, someone sends you $10 for a gem, that gem typically is going to cost $100.
Okay.
They can then just lower the price of that gem so that it gets to the price that is very attainable for you with very little platinum.
Yeah, but how do you make sure you get the gem? Remember, you put things on the marketplace, there's several hours before you can actually hit the purchase button, right? And then all the other people out there who sees it, they will go after it as well. Hello, people. It doesn't work that way. Echo, you got some splaining to do. Let's see what he says.
And you're going to be giving them cash on the side. How they attain these gems, I don't know. This is just one way that this could be happening. Let's read on.
Yeah.
Transactions that obviously exceed the normal value range are abnormal transactions. At the same time, we also monitor the source of the transaction, platinum coins.
Oh.
If the transaction...
Okay, so if you know what he just said there, when you have a large number of these transactions going on, they're starting to track where the plat comes from. So now, if you're selling platinum to people by them listing little baby gems for a super high price, you do it once, it's okay. You do it twice, you're okay. But when you have a history, a chronic pattern of buying extremely high priced gems, then they start watching you once it becomes a pattern. Now, I mentioned in the past, I know some secrets because I had a GM living with me. Yes, I used to live very close to the Blizzard offices and got to get some of these secrets from GMs themselves. Well, patterns is what they look for. You're absolutely right on that, Echo. That's something they don't look for, a one-time transaction. So when you're dealing with sellers, platinum sellers, their accounts are going to have repeated transactions over and over, and those are going to get the attention of Blizzard. Let's see if Echo touches on that as well.
Platinum coins come from abnormal channels, such as platinum coins obtained directly or indirectly through illegal activities, such as creating a small account, hacking, or third-party charging. This is buying resources, platinum.
Did they really mention from an alt account? That's what it sounds like to me. And remember, Darth Microtransaction covered this in the past. The way you can make money is by having a bunch of alts doing the dailies, and once their money gets stacked up, then they can buy your little baby gems for a big price. So it looks like they got their eye on that as well. But if all of these things are registered to you, then you kind of got a way out of it. It's you. But yeah, you're not actually getting it from another person like a platinum seller.
Platinum orbs, things like that, from websites that are selling it to you at a discount of the price. This typically happens because of stolen credit card schemes. Of course, the websites look very legit and it seems fine, and you do actually get the resources, but they're getting them through theft. You're getting them at a discount. So it's
okay. Now, I've been hearing this for years, and almost every MMO that has some sort of RMT, real money transaction involved on the third party level, everybody likes to point to stolen credit cards. It's not always that guy. It's not always that way either. It's not always about stolen credit cards. As a matter of fact, it rarely is about stolen credit cards. It boils down to botting, farming up large sums of currency, and then selling those sums of currency. It's not the stolen credit cards, guys, but a lot of us like to point and say, oh, look, this is bad. They're using stolen credit cards. Now we all have a common enemy. Stolen credit cards, buddy. That's not how it works. I can't tell you how I know. But it's basically just botting and selling, okay? All right, so let's continue. But yeah, everyone says stolen credit cards, it's bad. They're ruining the economy. They're stealing our credit cards. No, they're botting and they are ruining the economy, but it's not credit cards.
Essentially, you're involved in some type of an illegal transaction, and you're gaining an advantage over players that have to pay normal cost inside of the game because they are choosing to not engage in these abnormal, illegal transactions. This will also be regarded as for abnormal transactions. Example: transfer platinum coins by in-game item trades at prices significantly above or below market prices.
We just talked about that.
My first point that I made a moment ago.
Yeah, we talked about that.
For example, the market price of a legendary gem of a certain star is basically 30,000 to 50,000 platinum coins in the server. If someone trades for 100,000 or even 200,000, it's obviously an abnormal transaction, and this person will face punishment. This is good. This is really a good sign.
Punishment.
The above prices are only
once?
for example. So this is just a good explanation. Honestly, a better explanation than I gave you a little bit earlier on. So nice job, Blizzard China.
Yeah, good job
for explaining that better than I could.
Why is it only China? What are you people trying to say? Can you explain it to me? Shit. Explain. Okay. Sorry, got carried away there.
All right. So scope of normal transaction processing. Abnormal trading behaviors mainly fall into the following categories. By the way, I want to thank Nighttime for reminding me. I saw this morning and didn't put a video out on it, and he reminded me that this was important.
What's important?
That I should put out a video.
What?
Here we are.
Oh, the cheating. That. Yeah, so, cheating's important.
Abnormal trading behaviors mainly fall into the following categories.
Okay.
Transactions at abnormal prices, including the use of significantly high or low prices to achieve the transfer of platinum coins or gems in the game. Use of a small account to assist the large account to complete game tasks.
Oh my God. And that's the thing Darth microtransaction talked about in the past. People were like saying, that's illegal, buddy. You're going to get banned. And he was like, and it's not. And there was like this big gray area. Lots of people were commenting. So yeah. So now you can't even use your alt accounts to build your big account, even if it's you. So they're making that clear now on the Chinese notes. Why don't we have this for everyone else? I can't wait to see these notes get out to everybody else, okay?
Or assist a large account to stack platinum coins and gems in games, such as creating a large number of small accounts or creating a single series of gameplay.
It specifically
to
says
obtain platinum coins or gems that then the obtained platinum coins or transfer to other characters. All right, so in the Kingdom Builder world, which is not an action RPG or Diablo world, they call these your minis, right? So you'll have a farm account, your mini farm account, which is made just to farm.
We
and
do
you
that
can transfer the resources that you
normal.
farm over to your main account.
Wait a minute.
This is a standard. I don't do it.
It's normal, or so I thought. Now they're saying it's actually bad. You have to do this in other games. He's talking about his little farm game. I do this in Eve. I do it in Eve Echoes. I do it in Albion Online. You have a main account, and then you have your little other potato accounts who are the ones generating resources for your main account. So here, Blizzard is saying, we're not going to have that. Not today, buddy.
Do it because I don't want to hold down 2 accounts. But a lot of players do.
Two.
It's kind of standard in the genre. They don't.
2 accounts. Oh my God, it gives me nightmares of some of the past games where I had 30 accounts. So it's like, you know, you want to generate a lot of revenue. You have like 30 little farmers farming up stuff. And then what do those 30 farmers do? Send all the money to your main account. And all your main does is fight. You just fight. You don't have time to do anything else but fight. And those farming accounts kind of happen. It's like passive income. You're doing nothing. You plant some potatoes in the morning. The next day, you sell the potatoes. That's it. You're not even playing with those accounts. But Blizzard does not want that.
Don't want you doing this in Diablo Immortal.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a possibility to be able to transfer funds from one of your accounts to another. So it looks like you can.
Well, Echo, you need to look at Darth microtransactions previous video when he covered this as a way that you can actually earn extra money. I'll put the link to that video down in my description, guys, so you can hop all over to DM's channel and see that past video. All right, let's go ahead and Echo, you did not look at Darth's video? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
You can, which is actually pretty crazy. But yeah, that's apparently illegal. Trading behaviors that disrupt the normal trading order in the game in any other way. So essentially, if you're doing anything outside of the norm, whatever they consider the norm to be, which they're trying to outline right here, you can be penalized.
Wow.
All right, so here we go a little bit more. Why should we deal with abnormal transaction behavior? So why are they doing this essentially?
Yeah.
In order to stabilize the game economy and safeguard the interest of the vast majority of normal players, the specific reasons are as follows.
Okay.
The studio will create a large number of characters, collect gems in the game, accumulate platinum coins, etc., and those abnormal transactions to transfer gems or platinum coins to achieve profit.
Yeah.
If the abnormal transaction behavior is not controlled, then the studio behavior will be rampant, leading to game inflation, and the platinum coins and gems that normal players have worked so hard to get throughout the game will depreciate rapidly, so the experience of normal players in game will become worse. Normal players are very unfair, so it'll be basically unfair for normal players.
You guys saw this in the Pearl days. Prices were just ridiculous because anybody can just go buy pearls. All right, let's unmute Echo. He's trying to say something. What are you saying there, buddy?
Selling them, etc. Any ways that you can get platinum in the game.
Okay.
And that platinum is devalued.
Yeah.
The time that they have spending inside of the game is worth less. Wow. I like this. This is good. Okay. Number 2, in the case of investing the same amount of money, the proportion of platinum coins obtained through abnormal transactions is higher than obtained through recharge channels. Yeah. Abnormal transactions are very unfair to players who abide by the rules of the game. Yes, that is clear. If someone's getting normally, it doesn't mean low spenders are free people only. Even whales, people that spend.
Can I be a normal spender and still have an alt? What about if you got like a kid who plays Diablo with you and your kid's like, I'm going on vacation for a week. Can you play my account for a while? And now you're like selling all his stuff. You're like selling all your stuff to a high price to your kid because your kid got lots of plat. You can get banned for that now? Oh my God, this is crazy.
On such behaviors. The question is, what are the penalties?
Yes,
is it account ban? Is it negative orbs on the account, which doesn't
How do
really
you get a negative orb if you don't have an orb? We're talking
already
plat.
max level. Negative orbs don't mean anything if you're already maxed, right? You won't ever be able to buy anything again on the account.
Okay.
But if you're maxed already, who cares? Account banning, I think, is probably the best way to do that.
Really?
It's just wrong. I mean, I've always felt it was wrong.
It's wrong to ban the cheaters.
Go and buy these resources at a discount, not because I think Blizzard needs their money, or any game at that.
Stay tuned, guys.
Or because of how that discount is happening.
At the end.
Those discounts are happening through fraud, through theft, at someone's expense.
Okay, see, this is what I mentioned before. For months, years even, whenever we mention real money transaction in online gaming, people immediately point to credit card fraud. It does not work that way, people. It's basically botters and farmers. It's not a bunch of credit card stealers hopping in games to sell you stuff. There's other ways credit card stealers can get their money bigger and faster. But in the online gaming world, our enemy is not the credit card stealers because that's a very small group. That's bad. I'm not saying it's not, but that's not the ones we should be pointing fingers at. When you're looking at this, you're basically looking at botters and farmers. And now in Diablo Immortal, we have the auto follow feature on. They're basically making it so much easier to bot, okay? You can have like 5 cell phones, auto follow on each. Have one guy leading the way through, tearing through the dungeons, and all the other bots are just collecting the reward. Get it? Botters and farmers, not credit card stealers. Okay, let's see how he wraps this up.
Someone is having their currency, their stuff, their credit cards, their bank accounts stolen.
No.
Their money stolen.
No.
People are buying in-game things throughout all of these different games, not just Diablo Immortal, and then selling it at a discount because you'll have buyers and making their money from that theft in that way. I personally don't want to be part of that in any way. I will never be part of that, and I don't think that you should either. Many people don't know that that's how all of this goes down. They just think...
Okay, you guys know where I stand, all right? So we want to point to an evil guy. We want to make someone the other. It's very easy to say, this supports credit card theft. Don't do it. And then we all say, okay, don't. It's not credit card theft. It's just the little people out there trying to find a way to put some food on their table, so they're botting. And some of these bots are just like sweatshops. I've been to some of them in person in Asia, bro. I can tell you. Internet cafes. I've walked into internet cafes in the past, and I've seen signs on the wall looking for farmers. We're talking MMO farmers. And they pay you every day as long as you meet a quota to farm. Yeah, they can do it with bots, but the ones that are careful pay real people to farm for you. So now someone gives this internet cafe their account. My buddy owned one of the internet cafes. You know who you are. If you want to speak up, I can gladly interview you. I won't say anybody's name, but yeah, thanks for cashing out my crypto a month or two ago. But I won't say your name unless you want. All right, so yeah, this is true. The internet cafe gets money from people on the internet. Hey, I'm giving you $100 to power level my account. And then they pay this little kid or something, like $5. And then the kid power levels the account. The cafe gets the $95 in their pocket cash. And all the kid has to do is meet a quota. Now, here's the thing. When they don't meet their quota, they can't play the next day. They're literally playing games, having fun, and putting money in their pockets. I have seen it in person. And I might actually go through one of those sweatshops with you guys. If you're interested in that, drop me a note. I will show you how it really works since I am currently in Asia. I will show you what's really going on, people. If the gangsters from the internet cafes don't chase me out with hatchets, okay? All right, let's continue.
I think that these websites are offering discounts on in-game currencies, but actually fraud's happening, theft is happening. It's not okay. Happy to see Blizzard cracking down on it to maintain the proper money flow inside of the game, to make it so that normal players, as they say, don't have a ruined experience.
Echo knows
Good
about
article
money.
coming out of China right here. Glad that we were able to see it. Thank you, Nighttime, and I'm glad that you guys stuck around.
Thanks.
So you know what actually happens when you use those websites, those services. Don't use them. Buy in-game or don't buy at all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for tomorrow's.
Thanks, Echo, for sharing that information. And once again, I told you I'm going to be bringing you information at the end. Yes, go ahead and put a comment down if you would like to know a little bit more about how it really works from a guy who's actually in Asia right now and has seen these bot factories, farming factories, and sweatshops for online gaming. People, Savadious here. Click subscribe. I'll be bringing you more. Click subscribe. Savadious signing out.